Hi boys and girls, Mrs. Simons here. Another beautiful day. Nice little breeze outside. I have a great book to read to you today on this fun Friday. It's a book that I got in the Scholastic book order that came to my house this week. It had won a Cattle Cot medal. I know Mrs. Bruno had talked to you a lot about Cattle Cot books, the books that won those medals, and she showed you a whole bunch of different examples this year when we were in the library together. This one is called The Paperboy, and there's also a chapter book version of this that my daughter's actually going to read this summer. It's supposed to be a really awesome story. So The Paperboy, and the story and paintings are by Dave Pilkey. I like the paintings, really pretty. The Paperboy, and I can see that the paper is called the Morning Star Gazette. And here's a fun fact about Mrs. Simons. I actually like to read the newspaper. I know a lot of friends this day and age, they like to read a lot of the news and get their weather and things like that from online, like on their phones and things. And I do that also. But sometimes I really enjoy just sitting down and just reading some good articles. And sometimes there's puzzles in there too. But this is called The Paperboy. Oh, I see the delivery truck here and the moon is still out. And there's the Morning Star Gazette. And I can tell it's dark out because they even have like the headlights on of the Morning Star Gazette truck. The mornings of the Paperboy are still dark, and they are always cold, even in the summer. And on these cold mornings, the Paperboy's bed is still warm, and it is always hard to get out, even for his dog. So even his doggy likes the nice warm bed. And you know that, boys and girls, sometimes it is kind of hard to get out of a nice warm bed. But they do. Yeah, the illustrations here are beautiful. They show a lot of what his room looks like. He's got a couple nice lamps. I really like his desk that he has in there. That's awesome. And softly they step down the quiet hall, past the door where the Paperboy's father and mother are sleeping, past the door where his sister is asleep. So his whole family is still sleeping while he's going to get ready for his job. And down to the kitchen where they eat from their bowls. Oh, looks like he's having some Cocoa Puffs. And there's the doggy having his morning breakfast of some yummy dog food and a fresh bowl of water. And we see out the windows, the stars are still out. And out to the garage where they quickly fold their papers, snapping on green rubber bands and placing them in a large red bag. It's hard to ride a bike when you are loaded down with newspapers, but the Paperboy has learned how to do this. And he is good at it. Yeah, it must be hard trying to ride and pedal your bike while you're holding a heavy bag of newspapers. That takes practice. The Paperboy knows his route by heart, so he doesn't ever think about which house to pedal to. Instead, he is thinking about other things. Big things and small things. And sometimes he is thinking about nothing at all. He's just enjoying his morning ride, his morning paper route. His dog, too, knows the route by heart. He knows which trees are for sniffing. He knows which bird baths are for drinking, which squirrels are for chasing, and which cats are for growling at. Oh my, so even the dog's getting a nice morning outing. Very cool. All the world is asleep, except for the Paperboy and his dog. And this is the time when they are the happiest. Yeah, sometimes it is relaxing getting up very early in the morning before the whole world wakes up. It's just you, and it's very peaceful. But little by little, the world around them wakes up. Starting to see some lights go on in some houses. The stars and the moon fade away, and the skies become orange and pink. Ooh, it's a beautiful sunrise. That's awesome. I've seen those sometimes on the way to Oranjan in the morning when I leave my house and it's still dark outside. And by the time I get to Oranjan, I start to see a beautiful sunrise in the sky. And when the paperboy has delivered his last newspaper, he and his dog race home, and his empty red bag flaps behind him in the cold morning air, because it's empty now. He did his job really well, delivered all his newspapers. Soon they are back home. It is still dark inside, but the sounds of morning are all around. His father and mother are awake and softly talking in their bed, and his sister is downstairs watching Saturday morning cartoons. And back inside his own room, the paperboy pulls down his shade and crawls back into his bed, which is still warm. And while all the world is waking up, the paperboy is going back to sleep, and his dog is sleeping too. Their work is done. So they got up early and finished all their work. Ah, and now it is time for dreaming. What a lovely end to the story. I can see why this book definitely earned the Caldecott Medal. Definitely well deserved. Well, friends, happy Friday. It's Fun Friday. It's our last Friday of first grade. Oh, that's a lot of F's. Wow. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. The weather's supposed to be very nice. A little on the chilly side, but that's okay because it's been pretty hot lately. I hope you all have a great day today and a happy weekend. And we only have 2 days left of first grade. On Monday, we're going to have a fun theme day. It's going to be picnic day. And Tuesday, we're going to have another theme day. We get to go to the beach for beach day. We're going to have a lot of theme, really fun activities for everyone to do Monday and Tuesday as we finish off our year and we say farewell to first grade and hello to second grade. Such an exciting time for you all, boys and girls, and your families. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will read a great book to you on Monday. Bye, everyone.